from minority.
I didn't hear.
Hypocrisy and dishonesty.
Yeah, democracy.
Hypocrisy and dishonesty. E-levy. And for pass e-levy.
Parliament.
Minority no more.
No more. But some would also tell Munti.
No.
Some way somehow.
You know so. Uncle, so he's a very good. We can't know wonderful. No.
So but yeah.
On search, share the number of voters that they need vote to about e-levy. And yeah, for another extra person, the back on or two about or more NDC for. And no more say going to Parliament. Some of their members, NMI MPP 137 for no. Let me pass the bill. The bill was passed in Parliament. So the issue of your friend saying cheap popularity, hypocrisy, also mujai.
No, Sabia okay, be a ban if it's okay, but was to say a shower was actually. I say, Shadam,
say that.
Seven
Kofoi
is that bad? Say,
Kofoi Bailey, Ebaya, you scrutinize Bailey, your friend said behind a friend said, committee setting, Omunina do margin buyer, Sana e-levy a year. Or at the behind the bar, the committee said, committee on finance and economics and finance team of parliament. Omunya, the e-levy even started with I think 1.5 or so, 1.5% or so. And I say a percentage. It was the two parties together who agreed on a certain number. It is the two parties who agreed. Mr. Abdallah, it is the two parties who agreed on a certain number. No, there's no any bill and Joda. Bill Ben Abba and Wajoda. Bill Biam no Abba and Wajoda. So the hypocrisy and dishonesty we're friend this for. You see, what they do is this. Omotina do election and I say then they go and pop in something because of cheap popularity. The good people of Ghana know what the good people of Ghana know is that apart from your friend is saying election, Mundin or mine home. So, and just my
okay, more junior on say, I want you, yes, Munye.
Oh, but
as a Casaqua,
as my yeka,
more junior, as I didn't say, I want you,
as my yeka, as my
isn't come on, crab,
as more than a hypocrisy. When an ordinary person is complaining, probably fine. But a hypocrisy, and when an ordinary person is even complaining, my very biggest worry is that, also Munim no more say we are fighting this cause. Money energy too and a passes our bill.
We are maybe some today.
And this MPP energy too in Parliament and a passes our bill. Did they boycott Parliament? Did they?
You are talking about e-levy in betting tax as well.
E-levy, but even betting tax. Mama couldn't even. Mama Anka say about betting tax. He couldn't even talk about it. He said he would review it. He couldn't talk about it. Well, see, me as someone
who you for you can creep you from one more. Are your people are they happy with
ordinary? No crap. Ordinary. Nipa be no out in the tax. Ordinary. See,
Obi a fan phone no cotton credit Nabia or say
Obi a fan phone.
Chelsea Manchester United beshe.
It's like
2-1. Time men can say NGB, but 2-1. They ojini dosu.
See, and I'm say ordinary.
Percentage no.
Ordinary.
Because the team na check is Chelsea beshe man.
Say be
500. Now kwaje mu
me the mint chawade. One also mint chawade. Me no wuti we say which am 10,000 cedis. Because one mama 10,000 cedis. So I think I'm good to our tax.
Yeah.
So can we go there? But me the best men camp moving. So they make can say ordinary no any human being behind a pet tax to you. But see, me know what you one of my economics lecturers was telling me know what you see. When I watching about Japan, and papa is also watching Saudi one. Yes, what 90 Arab fulcrum the one.
We can set tax in you, but the percentage. That's what we're talking about. Tax they say free. Poll tax ordinance free. Yeah, no free no. But yeah, they are
See.
Margin no. Percentage.
Europe. See, betting companies.
But the margin.
No, the margin is even bigger than now. Because let's say lazy way of getting money. So what I say. So taxes are or bet sebi. I call it beverages now. Because one, they are not encouraging it. By both parties or parliament, they all speak about it. I think it's a way of discouraging people from going into debt. Because all of the two parties say a lazy way of getting money. Ebi mu kra nya ya, omukas enyi ntum si. Ebi mu kra ya omukas nka bet nkwa mba dem. Omuma ya twem e wo system. Because they feel that undermine the progress of the youth. He undermine the progress of the youth. But as someone can say, even John Mama ono ankasa no. Ye bisa the questions about tax. You know, he said he will a betting tax. He didn't say he will scrap it. He didn't say he will scrap it. So why is the minority doing that just at this time?
Boss, betting tax. Mo party mo dey say.
Listen, it has been our problem since day one. Say e-levy yamfoaso. E-levy yamfoaso. And you know, so we had an issue with our parliamentarians concerning the passage of e-levy. But before we even address that, unim say e-levy no, and our bill biano, after the approval of Parliament, it has to get a signature of an executive power, which is the president. Bill bia. Inti moye de muye na wi no. Also man panyi de nse de ehase. Good. Enu bi na wa hu se LGBTQ a ye dede. Now, mutimi ye de muye ni na, whether majority or minority. E be wi no, de eda na nim no, wono na be sign ama the nine law. Mu betimi decide say ye pay, nso won sign. Any law, unless you take it to the Supreme Court or your friends say court of whatever, all the mention. Intino, the fact that ebinum ejitumu, ebilma enjentu, at the end of the day, executive power no play a major role in determining whether adeno ebinum ebojoso ana ebinum ebonyoso. One no be take this decision. A hange in a way, all the mention. Now, e-levy, a brand new drew ya, say passes our bill. It got to a point, say, minority even walked out. We did not sit. Ye jayu jumadi no, say, yen trase ama passes our bill no. Dated 29th March 2022. Was say minority members walk out of Parliament during consideration of e-levy bill. And we are not even discussing e-levy alone. We are discussing including emission tax, bola tax, and this reference and betting tax. The air can say COVID is already dormant, but yes. So these are called nuisance tax. So Bekaya. So Debbie is still there. And omuyi taxes be a free mu. And omu double number now omuyi free at the buy. I have the data here. Double of what they removed, they brought it. Say omuyi 7 omu 14 buy. Now is even more than the double. Otiase. So Bekaya last month, somewhere around 23rd. Omo national organizer Nanabi Ebetina radio so say, what is it all about? Taxes. Omo no form ano omo nim se de timamufo esifilifa. Emission tax is neither here or there in free. Nenya papa. Emfa fasudie bia anya dey. Emre timamufo. No be people say emission tax na any day. Open kese say metimi wiase na me bo mebra na me ho kire me na me ka dada bi amenya na makoye mu engine ana mabra ma hye ka na eye adwuma epru wusi a wo se uji me huska na ka no to bi ma me bre no waboa me. Now the person wo te ase ni na say Sa die we ya omode ba no. Ana adie we ya ye ka omode omoaso aya boache aso na omuntie no. We are not relenting on it. The begusu haide ejina de ejina. Because people are suffering. You don't tax people out of poverty. So obey di here no di yawo na ekomodena. You don't tax him. Adentra obe tax nipa out of poverty. Adentra. Now poverty has become part of Ghanaian people's lives. Poverty has become part of us. The entire higher part of us, and say, people struggle to have a 3 square meals, and not the only one. Ghanaian people struggle to have 3 square meals per day. A month for mu ye fasting. A month for mu come mountains because what if you grow when you be any need. The majority say a month for bomb formation 100 20. What you say? A man for the adine and a bobra and yes, a combam abodam or Ghana. And not the only home. Kakira said a bottom no. Oh, to all the ones say run bottom, now why you say scam. Said the ent. And the unemployment rate is at 14%. And I mean, no can say, Oko Statistical Service or data no swa. Ubo say Ghana population. 34 million. 33 to 34 million. Let's take 34 million. Now strike 14% out of 34 million. Like any pa. Omuye working age omunye adwuma. A significant number. Na sa kofuko we ya omunye adwuma omote wa ombo omobra. Omode kusakuse nante no. Wanya ni sika ko twa bet. Memi ye kremoni mi ntwa bet. Memi ye kremoni mi ntwa bet. And I'm not supporting bet. Under no circumstances na meka cho se ko twa bet. But the American say ne kwame na woye na odidi no. O be yire no asaje ni sika. Se di enti. Don't you have a sympathy? Don't you have something within you a can be betrayal? Who went me and provide amano? Wo ye no kwame de adidia. Na kakra na abehye ne botom no. O say ye free ne botom. Se di enti. Inti uye die leader, uye aban benya. All the metrono. Who mamu enti me make sure say that unemployment rate no obeteso by creating jobs, by doing this and that. Say the buyer amount for anatime for who be you didn't do that. Na kakana o ye no so. O say timtim na nsa agisika na free nsem. And no na minority for kase. E-levy no. Ye bre, ye kosendi sika. Just say the bit so. Just say tibi free. O te wa ha na o je wa ha. Ade krono abamu be no. Krono amamu eno no die yi. O benya die na free. Development bay. Emu die hin. Eno no die hin. Kumasi ya development die hin. Obviously, Obaye, Ukutna Wabuchri by one with the difference between Abuchri and Ghana and Africa. Titru Ghana. Oh, we sell law here, Jumaya Bakupe. And my toilet, Memankoso, a son. Law Bakupe and a year Juma. And now police for what you say. And every government institution, a done business, will be a yen day. Kwanya or Befaswa, and Sabekona no and a yen Ukruma. Inti me catch you say, O mana yetimono, you aban bia, or whatima, the matima mfo. And you are aban bia, or no trim pono bonnet, a more day. The trim more day. A bini a Michi levy, a bini e-levy, a bini betting tax, a bini one tax, baller tax. The trim more day was a quite bia so better usika day, whether directly or indirectly.
I'm Miss Abdallah, so no, Abdallah. Uni munyina de waka ne adwina na.
Adwuma wura. Na misa Razak. Ka kire say Sam Rano e e-levy mra no. ye pass na NDC for ka ho obisa wo say na omo nka ho ana
say
omo ka ho
so the omo demo
yes omo say mizabzi mujibu ka say omo oppose ye
no ma ho de no
awie no eno ni asem mu oppose ye e dey na esi ya fe de mu no omo nyina mu gitu mu amode hye Ghana for kon ho enti latter day me point is at the end of the day no you wanted to I to reject it
don't want in you but
money nje ho but see then at the end of the day
because just so much chinchimo musa
why na chinchimo wonsa
even an extension of us walking out to even an extension of aggrieving and doing demonstration on this issue.
And no, yes, one of the strategies are.
But they also even within our party.
You were part of the party.
Even within our party.
You were part of the party.
And now, Abdallah, they have introduced now Omasa emphasis first no more Antino Masia. Now they have reintroduced this thing. The private members bill or the removal of Adeno.
Ebe fana emfa. Market on the wall emfa. Tie ba die tie nie. Abra Dr. Muhammad Bawumia ne voice bi eba abontia clearly indicate say personally nani NG 11 hono me as a Ghanaian me rehoe. E ho ena menya agidie bi say na nado ene ne nkrofo momfa Bawumia nya hwe.
What kind of visions? So say I don't know about you joining them. Also, so now we're dealing.
Nya no na me ka ni tape bi wa abonten out studio radio interview. Yes, okasa against e-levy as a form of tax. Dr. Muhammad Bawumia and the hono obia open no kure bia timu say technically Bawumia is not for sadeno but Abaina Bawumia vice president and anado may who say Bawumia or the no ba sebe ya nkwaje be ye dia economically no sa ban no the e-levy abeshe Ghana for kon and the bia make a say Bawumia would have been a nice guy but credibility challenge too huge for him. Too huge. Say coming back to Nena Kano latest or launchy the vision no Okokan say so oba betwa e-levy mu oba betwam eno eka memene wo say currently e-levy running no Bawumia nani nje ho but ontimi nka ho hwe odi ma mentwe wadwene nko bibi so say abra na e-levy sinsam na ekoso a NDC for ye omo opposition necessary noise na omo ye nyina against e-levy no ehon ye mu bi anya omo gidie say these people omo akomapa omo esuma Ghana for saa time no every saa time no nyina kopimba ebra ye pass e-levy na nado sign ase no bisa ho say oti say Dr. Bawumia wabo wada wombo wa efa e-levy ho enti memeti hai megitum Bawumia nani nje ho oso oba obetwam meaning currently wani enje ho but enti no Dr. Muhammad Bawumia yen twema nanado edi ahya ye kon ho no ne ebetuye no entuye ansa na wo waba no nso no enye automatic say wo ba o yen tro ba bia say automatically the next president is going to be Dr. Bawumia bebetima ye wo ebetima ye obi foforo ba o se yen twen wo ba oba be ye afiri ho and these people are also singing a different song say omo kwa pass private member be eno kra de omo njai kan emfa take it from me senior emfa
there the mouth feel say emfa
me say emfa de me emfa say e private member ayi no ozo na omo ka che say o pass mra na de no de no president na ebe ye den
odin sabe chase
but the point ya me pesa mekani na Mr. Razak ka say ordinarily obi ani ho anani eje tax ho agreed but nanado ene ne nkrofo opposition omato nyuma amagana fo abenya omugide mu say these are the people are there edit tax there enya there omoba omode be haye
And therefore, we say from taxation to production. From taxation to production. But mobile strategically, Nanado is a smart politician. Strategically, mobile omudika yi binom everywhere now omokasa a nuisance taxes. By the end of the day, no, say what na ho ehwe the number of taxes ya Nanado aban esade bel share Ghana for kon ho a. Ehon na onembe agency but Nanado is a smart politician because this is a psychological warfare Nanado is playing on our minds. Wadika ama yehu se ampa ne na oka opposition no oba no they will say oyo but going down the lane we stay proper no power no akanensa no afi na odi ye ne ope anti sebi edien kwa Dr. Mahamudu Bawumia wa vice o doba waso ne nsa se wo de Mahamudu Bawumia edeba sebeya ye bedi ye economically na sa branch we wunim ye pa say a particular tax wo de ba on support yet wo de abehye ye kon ho senior assembly nyina no Jimmy NDC for there omo kan there me for me with the greatest of respect de hunu omo njaye so omo ba be de hunu omo njaye ena Bawumia de no so a wo ka no me nigidie wonimu se wo ba ampa ne ono ane boss edi aba driver edi aba me 20 mi ka ho hwe no me nigidie se
tax na ensa man for kom sana ma Ghana for nkoso
amre eho no ni asem no nkoso amre eho enu ni asem no senior eho no ni asem no nti eho no ese ye di NDC for no more parliament ye do ese do mo ho ya o
say okram say e take akra so why ye boss na ni baji because the nkra no mo sha na se no mu
ese do mo ho ya mi wie no
ye kakra free wa
mi wie no on betting
pressure
surely me wie no on betting I will support this government any length ambeko bia to pile a tax on betting. I will support this. Oh yes. Senior, people are claiming Ghana is a religious country. Yes, Anna Yeka. Yes, Ghana and Yamisum mine. Na Yamisum mine being also so lazy way of sika peho. Senior Wadaoma. Yamisum mine being and our best so lazy way of sika pe. O mine bia Menkasa Yamisum bia encourage. A man for say mumpe sika pe is part of Nyamesum because one year sika o Nyamesum kran enwie payo wadwumu be fine nya enti Nyamesum e support sika pe but not the lazy way ti say aban way ahusa nyansa no e the tax to betting ho dia make us on this particular ayini there thumbs up for Nanado's regime but Ilevi Nanado a failure Bawumia so Jina Nanado fail ho tonwom foforo se oba Senka Bawumia ye flag bearer for a different political party nka a very sound e be to asumu amame be to asumu am Ghana for sampa this is a flag bearer wonka party ho na emom wo se Nanado tax a ode ba ya enne tax papa no wo ba obeyi afiri ho nka be to asumu but here we are Nanado own mate adeno kosono umbo wa da ba o se oba be yefro senior masemo ano no
Razak onu nkwala na se no mu senti ne onu na ti de ne kase pa why ye de hwe why wa do bo fo mo wo de amani abru be hu so amani abru I'm so last week Arahusamu by minimum shabu and today I will have to get your views on it. Razak mu party na nipa na free mu Mekako si former minister for deputy minister for finance. There's a whole lot I develop there's a whole lot of information about on it. What's your view on it? I mean saying
where Cremonia